Hi, this is Masenya of Masenya Attorneys Incorporated, a law firm based in Centurion, Republic of South Africa. We boast 24 years of legal practice in the areas of commercial and tax laws. My professional team and I have over the years proved great success in assisting numerous clients with a myriad of commercial and tax matters involving millions of rands. We are skilled, experienced, qualified, and have the capacity to assist you. Email us at clients@cntlaw.co.za or call us 011-318-6592 or 084-383-7747. All consultations are strictly by appointment.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to Solomon's Temple. I'm Uncle Solomon. So good to be with you today. I hope you had a great day. Would love to hear from you. Please make sure you drop your name and your location, where you're watching from, just so we know if you are still on this planet or you are on Mars or Venus. Just joking, but let us know where you're watching from. And do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Solomon's Temple. Please make sure you do so. Solomon's Temple. Subscribe right away. And if you have anything, any question or whatever, please let me know what you have. Blessed Katillo here in JHB. That is Johannesburg. For some of you guys who are not in South Africa, JHB just means Johannesburg, just like NYC, what do you call Lagos? People from Nigeria. Is it L what? Like LAG? And Nairobi. Nairobi should be NBI. Is that it? Anyway, Nico, great to have you here. Also, each and every one of you watching, appreciate all of you. Passion Java, the self-acclaimed prophet, the charlatan false prophet, the one who is not, I'm not sure he really knows part of his identity anymore. The one who claims to be a prophet, running a church in the US, and also affiliating with people like Hubert Angel, who are chronic charlatans of notes. He's at it again. And this time he went beyond the call of duty. He accused a woman. Some of you guys who are Zimbabweans, you might know the woman. Her name is Millicent Maloti. She's a musician, a socialite. I think she came from like dance hall, reggae kind of music scene. And I hear she's been quite a bit vocal online, creating controversies and say certain things that are controversial. So she's heavily pregnant, right? Where is that picture of her heavily pregnant? She's heavily pregnant. This is her, Millicent, heavily pregnant, as you can see. Probably got, if you give her the next 2 months, I'm sure she's hopefully and safely gonna deliver her baby. This is her hair also. You can see she's pregnant. So she was accused by Passion Java. I haven't watched the video, but they actually said there's a video of cyberbullying him. That she cyberbullied him. She said certain things that was hurtful, untrue, fictitious. Now, how can a woman cyberbully Java? This is a man who has dominated women against their will, in their will. This is a man who has done so many despicable things to women. This is a man who uses his money to get whatever he wants from women. And then he's accusing this heavily pregnant woman of cyberbullying him because she said something around him being a detractor or the reason why dancehall music reggae music in Zimbabwe isn't moving forward. I think he has a record label in Zimbabwe and he signed a couple of artists. And he seems to be like a promoter himself, or like a, this kind of a don. But we know Passion Java to be somebody who is a chameleon. He changes into this today, changes into that tomorrow. We know, for me, he's somebody who is led by the spirit of this age, the spirit of Mormon, the spirit of manipulation all over him. So he accused her. And what happened? Obviously, he's a well-to-do person. I'm not sure how it happened. He went in to the police. Obviously, if it's a case like the charge is like a criminal injury, you can go to the police, open a case, then the person is going to be invited for questioning, and then if the person needs to be arrested, then he could be arrested, and then they appear in court for bail. So in this case, she was just arrested immediately and taken to the police station. Heavily pregnant. Her health, obviously, a pregnant woman like this is fragile. And guess what? She spent 2 days in police custody in jail. She spent 2 days. She was only released, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Not even released. She had to go and get bail for $100. Now, my question is, why would you feel a woman like this is a threat to you? She can say all that she wants to say about you. You have the machine, you have the resources to contain it. Except maybe what she's saying is true. If it's the truth, then there's a problem. He wants to silence her, isn't it? Now, to take a heavy break, I don't know even know. He's connected to the political key people there in Zimbabwe. So obviously the police is in their pocket. They can do whatever they want to do. For you to even, arrest a woman like that, I understand if you invite her to the police station for questioning. But in her condition, which could actually complicate her health and her pregnancy and the baby, you arrested her and kept her in detention for 2 days. I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, you see, people like Pasha and Java, they find fulfillment in wickedness. The more wickedness they exercise on people, the more people feel a pain they release on them. The more they give people pain, the more fulfilled they are, because that's the spirit behind it. And you have to understand all of this. There are certain pastors or bishops that are out there in the pulpit. You see them every time. But if you know what they do behind the scene from people who are close to them, who are affiliated to them, you will be shocked. The kind of pain they inflict on these people who are around them. Because they need to do that, because the spirit governing them comes from a place of wickedness. So you need to showcase wickedness. You need to just impose yourself. You want to see people suffer. You want to see people in pain. You want to take away their money. You want to take away their jobs. You want to destroy their marriage. You want to see them in pain. You want to see them depressed and stressed. It's a spirit. Any leader you see executing that on people around them, just know it's a spirit. Now, I'm not saying this girl who is heavily pregnant is not guilty. No. I actually, from what I read about her, she's the kind of language she uses on you know, these kind of people that just go on a rant and say certain things and use vulgar languages, explicit stuff. And that's what made her popular anyway. Content that is just not for consumption for people like you and I. But my challenge is, I don't understand how you would forget about what she had said or done, somebody who's heavily pregnant, and allow them to keep her in jail for 2 days. Because for me there, life is sacred. And there's a baby there, and it's about the life of the baby also. What if things get complicated? Now I see people are saying that the woman doesn't, like Blessed is saying, Uncle Sol, I'm from Zim. This woman doesn't deserve pity. She taunts everyone with some vulgar language, and that I can't even type. We hope she learned her lesson, but soon after being released, she started. Guys, I understand all of that. But you cannot say somebody who's pregnant and in that case does not deserve pity. If she wasn't pregnant, my conversation here would totally be different. But there's a baby involved here. So you're not just dealing with one person, a woman who's pregnant, you're dealing with an innocent baby. What if her health experienced a complication whilst in prison or aftermath of prison, and it affects the baby? I know she stepped on so many toes. So let's forget about her deeds. I'm just talking about her condition. And I totally understand that. I totally understand that. You know, my brother here, Bongani, is saying Passion Java is always in trouble because he's a receiver. Guys, you're saying, if we're saying she deserved that, what about Passion Java? What does he deserve? For all that he has done, for all that he has cost, for all that he has committed? Anyway, something for you to think about. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good evening.